Can we talk about the Karen? The latest Karen. Some of those Karens were legit. This latest Karen, I'm not saying it's a hoax. But let's get into it for just a moment. And let's be objective. And let's have this perspective. The objective perspective. We got a video that's only a few seconds long. I don't even think it's a whole minute. Of a man who at the end of the video says something like, "Thank you," and hangs up the phone and keeps it moving. Doesn't show him backing away from the woman. Doesn't show him walking off. It just cuts off right there. And then that first minute that I would have loved to see, we don't see any of that. We don't see any of the first minute. And let me just tell you, can I just keep it real? I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy at all. You and the Rambles, which didn't even look like the Rambles. The Rambles is a wooded area of Central Park where back in the 70s and the 80s was, and even the 90s, was big time cruising area for the LBGT communities. Big time, especially for the white gay man. The Rambles was the place where they walked around naked. Okay? And what I saw her standing in did not look like the Rambles. Not to me. But I know she said that she was in the Rambles. And I don't know how much things have changed. But this person that was at the Rambles bird watching, I don't like this dude. Let me tell you why. I don't like this guy because he was the first Karen. Or what do we call him? Carlton? How the hell did we got this Karen a N-word? How do we got this Karen a N-word bird watching, telling some woman that she needs to leash her dog? This is New York. You need to mind your business. What the hell are you telling this woman to put a leash on her dog for? That what are you saying? That the birds that you're watching will be affected by the dog not being on a leash? Are you kidding me? Like, yo, you should mind your business, bruh. That's what we say here in New York. We say mind your business and hit you with the middle finger. He was the original Karen in this situation. So we got this guy, this Karen, telling this woman not to have her dog, like to put her dog on a leash. And then first thing she says is, "I'm going to tell the police that you threatened me. I'm going to let them know that I got a black man who's threatening me." And let me tell you, this woman, I believe, was threatened by the guy. I think he did say something real funky. Because this guy is Karen. He is the epitome of the original Karen. And what he did was he flipped it. And he used the race card to do it, even though she said it out of her mouth. She said, "I'm going to tell the police that a black man has just threatened me." That was her letting him know that I'm a white woman. And as a white woman, I have power. And with that power, I can wield this magic phone to have you really have a problem. I do believe that he did threaten her. And I'll tell you why. This guy is walking around with dog food in his pocket. Why you got dog food in your pocket, man? You are luring this woman's dog, who is not on a leash, with dog food and don't think the conversation is going to get heated? And I believe you pulled out your dog food, luring the dog away from the woman. And then when she had a problem with that, you let her know, hey, dog is not even on a leash. I'll call the cops on you. I'll have them come take this dog. Something like that. Something threatening he said to her. And what she did was she let him know, I have a trump card here in this situation. And that is me being a white woman and you being a black man. So supposedly this woman loses her job and they take the dog because she definitely, to me, was so upset and so irate that she couldn't even handle the dog. That the dog, she damn near choking the dog. Dog wasn't sitting. She didn't even know how to say sit. She didn't even say sit down or push the dog down to calm the dog down. That's why originally I was thinking this is some sort of fake news. This is some sort of staged event. You know, the only way to truly find this out is to call up this company, see what's the I would like to see some pay stubs from this woman saying that she worked at this place that they say that she doesn't know, or she doesn't no longer work in. So what was I saying? Okay, so we got he's the original Karen, not minding his business, walking around with dog food in his pocket, luring dogs. What's that about? What kind of dude are you walking around the most gayest part of Central Park with dog food in your pocket? What's really going on? What you really up to? Were you upset that she was maybe cramping your style? Maybe she was a little too hetero in the way and you trying to get your cruise game up? Come on. Let's talk real here. What was you doing that you got so upset that you did not want you thought you were going to tell this woman how she should walk her dog in New York City? And I'm not saying what she said was right, but I'm saying that we're talking about a heated interaction with a person who is trying to feed your dog out of his pocket. And now you guys are yelling and screaming at each other. Words are going to get said and it's going to be funky. But let me also say this. The 911 call that she was on did not sound like a 911 call. 911 people are like, where in the rambles are you? What do you see? Is the person have a weapon? Do they have? None of those questions were asked. 911 is very serious about their calls. This seemed like it barely seemed like there was anybody on the line that she called. It didn't even, the phone looked like it still had the damn screen. The screen didn't even go blank. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but I'm just trying to make the point is that we're constantly being bombarded with all of this racism. And let me tell you this, that woman does exist. That woman who doesn't feel like any black man or black woman should ever try to challenge them, and are very, very racist, and they have nothing but attitude when it comes to, their hierarchy. But the problem with that is, the minute they meet a black person and get to know a black person, they're like besties. And they want to run around and tell everybody, I'm not racist no more. Look at me. I got a black friend. We hang out. We do more than just, do the water cooler. We actually have lunch. And now we went here and here, and she's going through the same thing I'm going through. Or he's going through the same thing I'm going through. We're all going through the same stuff. All of that racism crap is all nepotism. That's all the way your mom and your father and their mom and father taught you. All that stuff is over. But they keep on perpetuating it and pushing it and pushing it. What the hell you doing walking around the Rambles, the gayest part of Central Park, yelling at some straight-looking woman with her dog, and you got dog food in your pocket, and you running around taking 25 seconds worth of video, and then the way you said it at the end, oh, good. Like he was just so happy that he got this on video. So sassy of him. You know what I'm trying to say. Come on. So I don't care for this guy. He was the original Karen. He would have told me to put a leash on my dog. I would have told him, go to hell. Get the hell out of here. Don't say nothing to me, buddy. Mind your business. That's what I would have told him. This is New York. What the hell is this guy doing? Being the original Karen to this situation. You know what triggered me? Watching Don Lemon. Just kept on just needing and feeding that racial, the way he just went about it. It was just like, they really want to keep us divided. It's coming from all angles. And I questioned that she was in the rambles. I questioned the background of that, of where she was at. Rambles looks nothing like that. One might wonder, what were you doing in the rambles?